What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Reports. Today I'm just falling through to let you guys know what I'm watching, reviewing, and live reacting to for the fall anime season. And hopefully this video will be a little bit quicker because I'm changing it up a little bit by just letting you guys know exactly what I'm watching from this list. And I'm using livechart.me because I like AniChart as well, but I don't know, it just feels like LiveChart just gives you better details. And I was going to wait a little bit longer to do this, but I see most of the stuff that I'm going to be watching already has a release date. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it that way. I think maybe only one or two things, maybe three, don't have a date yet that I'm interested in for this season. So it's just going to be straight to the point. I'm not going through everything and giving it an up or down. I'm just going to let you know exactly what I'm interested in. I'll be letting you know what I'm going to be watching. Just watching in general. So even if I'm not covering it on the channel, this is what I'm going to be watching, what I'll be talking about, and etc. As well as letting you know my schedule for what will be reviewing, live reacting to, as well as you know, just checking out in general. So let me know what you guys think at the end of the video. Like if there's something in here that I'm probably missing out on, except Gintama. Do not tell me to watch Gintama because that is too long. Anyway, if there's something on this list that you feel that I should be watching, and you know, maybe I didn't put it on here, and you're like, you know what, Scott, this is hype, you really need to check it out. I'll watch it if I'm not watching it anyway, and I'll give it a first impressions, and if I'm really impressed by it, I'll give it a 3-episode test. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get down to this list. Now, most of this stuff starts on October 1st, but I don't think anything that I have planned comes until later. So Black Clover, no. Do not suggest Black Clover because I'm not watching it. And I'll tell you why I'm not watching Black Clover. Because I didn't think it was possible to mix Fairy Tail and Naruto together. And it did. Thus you got Black Clover. I've read like maybe 2 chapters of it and it was just so generic that I just couldn't deal with it. So I like smart shonen. I like shonen where, you know, it goes outside of the norm. Such as Boku no Hero Academia, you know, Death Note, Yu Yu Hakusho. I like things like that. I don't like cut and dry shonen. It's like I even liked Fairy Tail at one point until I realized how bland it was. But anyway, that's not here or there. So no, I'm not watching Black Clover either. So please don't suggest that. Junie Tyson. Okay, now I was on the fence about Junie Tyson at first, but when I started reading the description, when I started seeing clips of it, I got a little bit more excited. And Junie Tyson is going to be one of the series that I am actually live reacting to. Looks like it's coming on October 3rd, so that's going to be a Tuesday. Huh. Okay. And we do know that Crunchyroll is getting this. That's probably the only thing they have announced that they're getting so far. So let's see. Graphinica, not familiar with that company. Is 12 episodes. It's a light novel. The record of the bloody battle between the 12 proud warriors. The 12th 12 tournament that gets held every 12 years. 12 brave warriors who bear names of the signs of the zodiac fight each other for their lives and souls. Alright, that's a typo. The participants are 12 very strange warriors. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. So it's going off the Chinese zodiac. The victor of the tournament gets to have one wish granted. It's usually always the case in a tournament. Whenever the wish may be, the one wish that they want, whatever the wish may be, the one wish they want granted. Who will be the final survivor? Whose tears will flow on the bloody battlefield filled with conspiracy and murder? A soul-shaking battle royale is about to begin. So that's going to be on Crunchyroll. 12 zodiac signs, 12 episodes, 12 tournaments. I don't know. I guess you can kind of pat them on the back for that because there's a lot of 12s in that. A lot of things add up. So that was pretty good. Now Infinity Force, I don't know. I'm getting more hype about that as more as it comes along because you got all of these Tatsunoko characters put together in one series. I'll watch it, but it's not something that I'm going to be reviewing, but it will be something I'll be actively watching on my own. So let's see what this is about. Like, how are all these characters together? Because I know we got Kashern, we got Gatchaman, we got Tekkaman in this, we got Yatterman, I think. We got Palomar. Let's see how all these iconic people got together. The story of the original manga begins when a girl named Emi uses her pencil that can grant any wish. Again, here we go with the wishes. Emi gets caught up in the robbery of a convenience store and her life is in danger. She uses the pencil to wish for a hero that will save everyone. 4 heroes appear in response to Emi's wish to change the course of the future. The anime will have a different story from the original manga. So that's interesting. I didn't know this had a manga. And I could have sworn there was more people in this than just 4. But it looked like it is just Kashern, Tekkaman, Gatchaman, and Polymar. So I don't know where I got Yatterman from. Maybe I just assumed that with Tatsunoku. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. It's not something I exactly want to cover. But it's definitely going to be on my radar for things to watch. And we don't have an episode count for it yet. We do have a date, which is October 3rd, which is the same day as Junie Tyson, which is a Tuesday. So we'll just have to see how things go. Ossama Game, the animation, or King's Game. Now, this is something I'm very, very excited about because I love psychological, I love mystery, I like horror, and we haven't got a good horror anime series in quite some time. I mean, I think the last one that we got that was, and I won't really say another was good, but I would say another was watchable. That's probably the last one that we got that was worth mentioning or that you could suggest to anybody. Looks like it's done by Studio 7. Again, I'm not really familiar with a lot of the studios besides like the big names. Maybe if we click on it, we can see what they're behind. They might have something that I've known about before. Oh, they only did the in-between animation for 91 days, but what is their actual work? I don't know, it looks like they just did like a lot of side things, so maybe this is just like their first series. Anyway, starts on October 5th, so that looks like that's going to be a Thursday, so we already got a breakup between days already. And a high school class containing 32 students all receive a strange text message on their cell phone one night. It welcomes them to the Ossama Game, in which they are given specific tasks to carry out in a 24-hour period. No one takes it very seriously at first, as the tasks are trivial things like having one student kiss another. Okay, that's how it always starts, right? Soon the tasks escalate beyond what the kids are willing to do, and they learn that the cost of failure is death. Will they be able to find a way out of the Ossama Game before more people die? And the living lose their integrity. Blah, man, I'm just getting off work, so bear with me if I'm stumbling all over these words right now. As the living lose their integrity and humanity through their participation in an increasingly horrible daily task. So this has the potential to start off creepy and then get dangerous as fuck, because when you start putting people in situations where it's me or you, and the risks get higher and higher and higher, yeah, that's not going to be good. Again, it actually kind of does sound like another in a way, and this is actually a novel. So if anybody's read the novel or anything, let me know if it's like worth getting hype over. But just because of what it is, it says drama, horror, mystery, school, and supernatural, I'm already there. So I'm definitely going to be doing this. I'm actually going to be reviewing this, and this will be my first time reviewing a horror series. So that's going to be fun. Serato Sumibito wa Ryu to Odoru. And the reason why I was attracted to this because it says action, drama, fantasy, sci-fi. So I like some fantasy series. I mean, one of my all-time, well, it could probably go on all-time, just not like top 10 or anything. One of my all-time, or one of my most favorite series right now, especially, is Rage of Bahamut. So whenever I see fantasy, I'm always there because I like knights and magic. I like dragons and swords and all that stuff. So let's see what this is about. I'm not going to cover this, but I will be watching it to see how it goes. And it's based off a light novel. No episode count yet. Looks like we got another October 5th date. So that's a Thursday. The series takes place in an alternate world staged mostly in the city of Eridano, whose territory is half in the Swinburne Dragon Empire and half in the Lapateros 7 Cities Alliance. Okay, whatever. Each half is separated by the Ori Light River, and these are some horrible words. In this world, special abilities called spell formulas exist, which are essentially chemical reactions augmented through special weapons that cause a magic spell-like effect. These weapons are called magic staff weapons and are as varied as regular weapons are. Formulas use these spell formulas to fight with beasts of... Alright, I'm getting sick of reading this description because of all the words already. Which should be expected because it's fantasy. I don't know. I'll watch it and see where it goes. Maybe it'll surprise me. But I like fantasy, so I'm in for the ride on that. Something else. Studio Lurch, first and foremost, is by Lurch. It says action, adventure, drama, fantasy, psychological, and slice of life. So I'm already there. But because of the load that I have, I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover this. But it looks like it's on a Friday. So will we get Hype Friday again this season? Let's see what they have to offer. Unless it's something else down the line, though, I don't know if we're getting that much on Friday this year because I'm actually going by air date. But then again, there are some more things that still have to come down the pipeline, too. So, anyway, Keno no Tabhi, The Beautiful World, the animated series, is based off a light novel. The story follows the travels of Keno. Wait a minute, is this Keno's journey? The story follows the travels of Keno, a young adventurer who rides a talking motorcycle named Hermes. They explore the people and cultures of different places throughout their adventure, spending only 3 days in each location. This sounds like Keno's journey. And I know a lot of people are hype about this, but I actually don't know anything about Keno's journey. So, I'm definitely going to be watching it. Guys, let me know if this is like a sequel or a spinoff or what it is. Because if it's something I need to watch beforehand, maybe I will. I'm not going to be covering it. I might do a first impressions, though. I'm going to have to do my research on it. But it definitely sounds interesting. It sounds like something chill. I mean, I like watching chill. I mean, I absolutely loved, Three Gatsu no Lion. So maybe that might actually be up my alley. And that could be pending. That could be something that if I like it enough, I might actually switch to watching. Dies E-Ray, action magic superpower. That sounds live reaction worthy, but let's see what it's about. Visual novel. The story features an alternate history of World War II. On May 1st, 1945, in Berlin, as the Red Army raises the Soviet flag over the Rhine-Sketchel, a group of Nazi officers conduct a ritual for them. The slaughter in the city is nothing but the perfect ritual sacrifice in order to bring back the Order of 13 Lances, a group of supermen who coming would bring the world's destruction. Years later, no one knows if this group of officers succeed or whether they lived or died. Few know of their existence, and even those who knew began to pass away as the decades passed. Now in December, guys, this is a long description. Now in December, in present day in Suwahara City, Ren Fuji spends his days at the hospital. It has been 2 months since the incident that brought him to the hospital. A fight with his friend Shiro Yusha, where they almost tried to kill each other, he tries to value what he has left to him, but this is giving me like the entire episode. Every night he has the same dream, a guillotine, murderers who hunt people, and black cloth knights who pursue murderers. He is desperate to return to his normal everyday life. But even now he hears Shiro's words. Everyone who remains in the city eventually lose their minds. After I was reading it, I'm not as hype about it. I'll definitely watch it. And just to let you guys know, I will be covering RWBY. It's going to be a mix between live reactions and reviews. It depends on what's my availability. I more likely want to live react to it because it will come on Saturday. And if I'm working, probably about the time I get home. Well, RWBY comes on pretty early, but I wouldn't be able to cover it right before work. So I would have to cover it after. But by the looks of things, RWBY might have Saturday locked up. So we either be review or live reaction. I really want to live react to RWBY because it's so short. You just want to sit down and watch it and just get hyped with everybody. Even though there's some things you can review about, I think RWBY would be a lot more fun to actually live react. So RWBY's going to be on a live react when that comes back. Let's see what else we have here. Hosenki no Kuni. This is by Studio Orange. Never heard of them. It's based off a manga, October 7th. So what is that, a Sunday? That's a Saturday. I really don't want to get stuck with an everyday thing because I'm not going to be able to keep up with that schedule. But fantasy, sci-fi, and it's a seinen. So I'm automatically there. Let's see what it's about. The manga story takes place in a distant future where a new life form called Hosenki gems is born. The 28 gems must fight against the Tsukijin, moon people, who want to attack them and turn them into decorations. Okay, that sounds fucking dark. So each gem is assigned a role such as fighter or medic. Although she hopes to fight the moon people, Fos is a gem who is given no assignment until Gem's manager Kongo asks her to edit a natural history magazine. So it seems like they got a lot of things going on here. I don't know. It seems like the description of this is going in a bunch of different directions. So I would watch it. Definitely. I don't know if I'll be covering it. So that's definitely on the watch list though. Two car. Okay, sports, and they got two chicks, and I love sports anime. Nah, I don't know. That's not gonna waste time with that. Before I get to this, because I am gonna be covering that, Kekai Sensen. Because I wasn't doing reviews for season 1, I'm not gonna do season 2, and I was kind of disappointed in season 1 as well because it just had so much filler, and I don't know. It just seems like it was just trying to do too much, and you can clearly tell that after a while they started getting off center with Kekai Sensen. It just didn't feel the same as when it did when it started. And I expected a lot more from the series by it being from the creator of Hellsing. However, I am going to watch season 2, so I'll be dropping my thoughts about that. And when I say I'll be dropping my thoughts, this is a good time to tell you guys to follow me on Twitter if you're not already, because, you know, I'm not like as active as everyone else is on Twitter, but, you know, I do drop my thoughts every now and then. So if you like to follow me on Twitter, my handle is ScottReport9 on Twitter. And I also have it in like my video, not the video description, but you know, if you go up to see the links on the channel page, you can go there. But and most of the time I'll be giving my thoughts about episodes and things like that on Twitter. So, Maho Tsukai no Yume, aka the Ancient Magus' Bride. Now, I watched the first OVA and it absolutely blew my mind. It was just so chill. It was just so relaxing. It was just such a good series. I was completely captivated by it. However, I still have to watch the other two. But I'm hearing that the series is actually, in its 24 episodes, the series is actually going to, I think, readapt the OVA and give us like a more in-depth look at things, because it's going to actually be a full-fledged series, and it's done by Wit Studio. So Wit Studio, they're pretty credible with Attack on Titan. You know, give or take Sarah for the end, and however you feel about what's the name? Kaminari, yes, Attack on Titan on trains. However you feel about that, they still do decent work. So I'm just gonna go into this fresh, starting with the series. But if I need to watch the OVAs again or anything just to correlate with the series, please let me know in the comments. But just in case you don't know what this is about, let's take a look at it. Hattori Chise has lived a life full of neglect and abuse, devoid of anything resembling love. Far from the warmth of family, she has had her share of troubles and pitfalls. Just when all hope seemed lost, a fateful encounter awaits her. When a man with the head of a beast, wielding strange powers, obtained her through a slave auction, Chise's life will never be the same again. The man is a Magus, a sorcerer of great power who decides to free Chise from the bonds of captivity. The Magus then makes a bold statement. Chise will become his apprentice and his bride. So he was like, since I saved you, not only am I going to teach you how to be great, you got to be my wife too. Now this is fantasy magic slice of life. And I really have been getting into slice of life as of late, especially when it's slice of life that has this type of fantasy feel to it like this. So I was kind of fooled by thinking that Grimoire Zero was going to be something like this, and it just turned out to be okay. But for the Magus' Ancient Magus' Bride, I will be reviewing this. And at the end of the video, or near the end, I definitely will be giving you guys like just a rundown of what I'm going to be reviewing and what I'll be live reacting to as we go through this. Inuyashiki Mappa, let's go. Man, this is probably the most hyped thing that I am hyped for coming up in the fall season. Drama sci-fi seinen done by Studio Mappa. This is from the creator of Gantz. So you know things are going to get either dark or really gory, and I love that type of stuff. And I've heard nothing but good things about this series, and I also heard that the manga's done. So depending on the episode count, we might actually get this series in full. So let's see what's going on. And correct me on that if I'm wrong, please. Inuyashiki has a family, a wife, and 2 kids, none of which care about him. Jeez. When he learns that he has only 3 months to live, he realizes that the only one who will miss him is his dog. Oh man, that sucks. I don't want to laugh at it, but this guy's really down and out. It really makes you feel to watch the series because it's kind of like this guy's already going to be almost in a state of depression. Shortly after his realization, he's killed in a crash landing by aliens. Jeez, this just doesn't get any better for this guy. And I told you, if you're not familiar with Gantz, this shit is going to get wild. He is rebuilt by them as a machine with a human exterior. How has life changed now that he is a human? So that explains like the old man fighting with this young dude on the picture here, because it's going to kind of be a battle of control, I think. Like he's in this robotic body, but it's not really him. And who knows, maybe he's going to have a better life as his robot. Who knows how crazy it's going to get. I do know that opening is amazing so far. So definitely check out the opening. I'm hyped for it. I cannot wait to see this. It's actually being done. Is it being done by Sim? Let me take a look at who's doing the opening for Inuyashiki. I want to say it's Sim, but let's try opening. Man with a Mission. Yes, Man with a Mission is doing the opening. Gundam hype. Oh man, raise your flag. I know they're gonna bring it. I watched the preview and that opening is amazing, guys. It is truly amazing. I cannot wait. That is what I'm most hyped for, and I will be reviewing Inuyashiki. Like all this stuff I'm saying, you know, I'm kind of impartial about it. I don't know how much time I have. If anything, you're going to get the full review of Inuyashiki, no matter how many episodes it is, how long it is. You're going to get a review for that every week. Now we're getting down to the leftovers. Now, Three Gatsu no Lion, or March Comes In Like a Lion Season 2. Again, I will be watching that because I watched Season 1. Absolutely love Season 1. It used to make my Saturdays to watch that series. Definitely recommend you guys watch it. It's drama game, seinen slice of life. Definitely check it out. It's really chill. It's really chill. They can get really deep and emotional as well. So if you want the feels, watch that series. The Ballroom, Yosoku, Welcome to the Ballroom. I will be watching that, of course, because I didn't. That and Fate Apocrypha, because I didn't cover them this season. I won't be covering them in the fall, but I am still watching them. I was interested in DR Rising, but it says studio to be announced, so it doesn't have a date yet. And last time I said that, it was with the anime Sword guy, and it ended up not happening, so we'll just have to see what happens with that. Osomatsu-San second season, the only good thing the studio period has done in who knows how long. Live reaction. This is probably like my first true comedy anime series, because of course I've seen comedy anime before, but this is the only anime that I think I've watched that was comedy from beginning to end. It's absolutely hilarious. The best way I can describe it, I want to say it's the Animaniacs of the anime, but it's more like the Simpsons and Family Guy on that way, because the type of lewd humor that it has, the sense of humor you have to watch it. I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it. Even though I didn't cover season 1, because that was a little bit before I was doing reviews. And if I was, that was near like the tail end, like back when I first started doing reviews, so it was too late to cover it. But I will be doing live reactions to this because it is absolutely hilarious. It's quick-witted, it's funny, and I think it'll just be a blast. And since I kind of dropped the ball on Konosuba because I got so backed up, I want to do a comedy series live react because they're fun. I think we're getting to the end of this here. Yeah, I think this is it. Last but not least is going to be Vanishing Lion. And just because it's by Studio Mappa, who I'm getting a little bit worried about because they're taking on so much right now. And I see this series by White Fox, and I always give White Fox a chance, but just doesn't seem like my cup of tea, this Shoujo Shumatsu Roku. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna cover it. But Vanishing Line is by Mappa. It's an action series. And action series, it seems like it's better to live react to action series because you can actually get hype with it. So let's see what this is about. We don't have a date yet. This is what I'm saying. This is one of the few series that I'm covering that don't have a date, as well as Osomatsu. But I think Osomatsu used to come on Monday. So that would actually work out if they keep that same time slot. And hopefully Crunchyroll still gets it. I hope Anime Strike doesn't pick that up. But the story is set in a preposterous city named Russell City. Even as the city celebrates the success, a conspiracy that threatens to shake the world begins to move within it. A man named Sword is the first to hear the first stirrings of the pilot. He throws himself into the shadow of war and exposes it. His only clue is the keyword El Dorado. He meets Sophie, a woman searching for a missing older brother who has only left her with the same words, El Dorado. With Sword having lost his younger sister in the past, both are drawn together by the words and work together to find his meaning. So it sounds like we got some Desperado type of shit with this series. And Mappa always goes in, so that's going to be absolutely fun. So yeah, guys, that was it. Hopefully this was, I haven't looked at the time yet. Hopefully this wasn't like a 40-minute video like it used to be. But as far as what I will have for the schedule for the Scout Report, for reviews, and I'm going to cheat because I actually made a little list here. So reviews, I will have Inuyashiki, Ancient, that's a big typo. Ancient Magus' Bride, Ossama or King's Game. Live reaction is going to be Osomatsu, Junie Tyson, and Vanishing Point. So that's what I had, planned all together. So that is the official schedule of what I have. And everything else that I mentioned here, I am just going to watch it and, if I like it, I'll do a first impressions. And again, if there's anything on here that you guys really feel like I'm dropping the ball on not watching, then definitely let me know. But yeah, so it looks like I got 3 reviews, 3 live reactions, and once again, those live reactions are Junie Tyson, Osomatsu, and Vanishing Line. Reviews are going to be Ancient Magus' Bride, Ossama Game, and Inuyashiki. So, and I feel like I said I was going to review something else. That's why I'm looking over the list again. No, I guess that is it. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, guys. As always, thanks for joining me. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like. If you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because there's not a shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this channel. Be sure to let me know what you're looking forward to in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Once again, let me know what you're hyped for and you think I should watch, and I'll definitely give it a chance. If I have time, I'll do a first impressions. You never know. Something might not work out. Something could completely suck and fail the 3-episode test, and I might have to pick something else up. So I would definitely check it out, see how it's going. It might actually replace something. And also, as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. Also, be sure to check out my Patreon and the rewards there. Drop by and give me a donation if you want to support the channel even more. Definitely check out those rewards because we got to up the frequency of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. As well as if there's something out there that you want to see me live react to, then go ahead and hit that reward, and I will make that dedication to make it happen for you. All the limits and everything are there, and I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. So, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.